as I prepare you for 25, unveiling 25 through the understanding of time. Luke chapter 1 from verse 3. Unveiling 2025 through the understanding of time. He said, it seems good to me also, having had a perfect understanding of all things. I want you to note this scripture. Every day I'll be saying it to you. There's a place called perfect understanding of all things. You have a perfect understanding of everything that concerns life. There is no symbol of error identified in your life. There is a place called perfect understanding. You have capacity to do everything excellently well. No excuse for anything. Ecclesiastes 3 from verse 10 to 12. I have seen and the travail which God has given to the sons of men to be exercised in it. He had made everything beautiful in his time. Time is measured in seconds, in minutes, in hours, in days, in weeks, in months, in years, in decades, in centuries, and in millennia. Time is measured in seconds, in minutes, in hours, in days, in weeks, in months, in years, in decades, in centuries, and in millennia. So what is time? Time is an inscription of eternity. Time is an inscription of eternity. What is? I have sessions here today, and you must take note of every session I'm going to give you, because today begins your year. Because direction is the gift of peace. Those who lack direction will pay the price of confusion. And it will show by the middle of the year that you lack direction. By the way you go, by the way you talk, by the way you live your life. It's just very clear. They lack direction. Because you never listened to what to give you a part. You just sat and just traveled and returned and started a new year. Went to a fast food joint, eat food, and just came back and live your life. Time is a passage of existence. Time is that passage that guarantees existence. Time is a limited period where actions or processes takes place. Time is the measurement of space. Time is that measurement of space. Time is life. Time also defines life. Just be writing. Time is measured. Time measures life. Time determines life. Time is lived in time. Time qualifies time. Time stops life. Time is a passing force. Time relieves. Time blesses. Time privileges. Time is a sure commodity. Time defines personalities. Time can be maximized. Time defines value and worth. Time is a cause. Time is a transitory product. It's either used for achievement or used for a waste. You can waste your whole time for no just reason. So what is the purpose of time? The purpose of time is to give account of your life. That's why time was given to you. To give account of your life. Time is the beginning and the end. Time starts with you and time ends with you. As I began a new year now, everybody is talking One kind. But at the end of the year, they didn't make any difference. Ecclesiastes 3 from verse 1. Said, in everything, is a season and a time to every purpose under the sun. So there's a time to kill. It's a time to heal. It's a time to break down. It's time to build up. So time. Somebody shout time. Write it down. Number two. Time is an equal commodity. It's for everyone. Nobody has the best time. We all have time. The same time quality. The same time quantity. Time is given to all. Time is possessed by all. Time is that amount that is given to everyone. Is more than a bank details. That this is one resources that every human has. Time is a worthy resources. Time is what it is to all. Time cannot change. Time cannot be reduced. Time cannot be extended. You can't extend time. No matter who you are, you can't extend it. You can't reduce it. You can't say, I think I push this time forward. No. You waste it, you have wasted it. You waste it, you have wasted it for life. How to spend your time? Because time is the currency of life. Time must be spent wisely. Time must be used to buy life. Use your time to buy life. Effective, quality life. How do I measure life in time? Psalm 90 from verse 10. The days of our years are 80 years and 10. And by reason of strength, they be fourscore. These are the timings of scriptures given to us and how long we will live. Ephesians 5:14 to 18. Said, awake thou that sleepest, you that is asleep. Arise from the dead. Christ shall give thee light. Wake up from time wasting. Awake from wasting time. Because it can never be bought back. Tell somebody, you can't buy time. Say that, say you cannot buy time. No matter who you are, you can. I've always said it. What you don't learn, you don't know now. When you need it, you won't get it. When you waste time, don't worry. We began a new year now. Everybody is gyrating. But do you understand the value of time? So take note, time can be managed. Time can be used. Time can be invested. Time can be converted. The initiative still boils down to you. Time can be managed. Time can be used. Time can be converted. Time can be invested. The initiative is still you. How you use it. My prayer for you this 25, that you will not regret every moment of this year. Say amen with all energy. You will not regret every moment of, I did something yesterday to me. I told myself, there are wasted relationships. There are wasted people. There are wasted things you watch. There are wasted things we hear. You see, you don't cut it off by chance. You cut it off by choice. These are time wasters in my life. And I can't be doing this in second. Because of where I want to see myself in 1 year. Decisions are not only to leave the devil. Make decisions to grow your own personal life too. Waste is a program. Waste is a system. You get into a system that makes you waste your life. You start your life wrongly. You just began a new year with nonsense. Time is a treasure of what you give into it. Time is not counted by age, it's counted by how you used it. How are you using your time? The same child you say is keeping you busy. So when a person has 5, but he's still pursuing a vision. Are you following me now? You only have 1, you're almost dead. Only 1. Somebody has 5. I had a testimony that got me bothered. A lady in Winners Chapel, Lagos, entered a new year with a vision. What was the vision? She will win 3,000 souls for God. Form a team for evangelism. She is a chief executive in a major conglomerate in this country. Running a PhD in the same time. By the month of March this year, she has clocked 300 souls. Then Bishop Oyediko said, I want souls for my birthday. She was on her way to the US. Then jumped and said, I'm not doing well. By the 2nd of December, one woman has brought 3,000 souls to Winners Chapel, Lagos. 3,000, one woman. A superior executive in a major company. She was also in a PhD. You are doing nothing with your life. One woman has brought 3,000 souls to a church as a vision for the year. As a vision for the year. Man of God, as a vision for the year. By the 2nd of December, she brought 3,000 souls and was giving it as a testimony in the church. Testimony for what the Lord used her to do for God. Excitedly. You can tell what is pursuing you, how you use your time. Let's look at time wasting pictures. Time can be stolen. Note that your time can be taken from you. Time can be abused. Time can be lost. Time can be squandered. Time can be devalued. Time can depreciate. And time can be revalued. You just sit down wasting your whole time doing nothing valuable to your future. Consumed with conversations that are not taking you anywhere. Relationships that have no part to your future. You spend 2 hours talking about things that makes no sense. You spend 1 hour brooding over issues that have no part to your future. Let's look at victims of time. I'm rounding up. I have too many sessions. I'm rounding up quickly. I'll be through. We pray. Number 1, you can never stop time. Time can never be stopped. Not your prophet, not your leader. Nobody can stop time. Nobody holds the time and says, stop! Wait for me. Nobody can stop time. As you keep wasting it, the time keeps leaving you. Number 2, you can never control time. Time is beyond your control. Number 3, you can never resist time. Time cannot be resisted. The time you are wasting is counting on your behalf. Keep wasting it. Keep wasting it. That lady had a PhD program running on and a senior citizen in a major outfit. But her prayer point for the year was to win 3,000 souls for God. And won the 3,000. You are not even taking God serious. I'm not saying go for soul winning. Have you even taken God serious? It takes a serious believer to know that he has to win souls for Christ. You can never compromise with time. You can never reposition time. You can never slow time down. You can never speed time up. Take note, you can never slow time down and you can never speed time up. You spend the whole month doing nothing. The year started now. You have started with the same things you did last year. The same habits, the same style, you started it. Wasting 5 hours on your phone. Wasting 5 hours with friends. Wasting 5 hours partying. And all of those engagements has nothing to do with you. Spending time with women and men with no purpose. No purpose attached to it. Spending $1 million for dinner, 500 for dinner. You have started the same thing you did last year. That didn't help you. You are wasting your time. Wasting your time. Spending your time on a TV box for 2 hours. Watching news that does not concern you. Watching movies that does not concern you. You are not adding anything to Nigerian government, but you're watching news, listening to news. You are not an actor every time you're on a box watching film. Your business is suffering. You are not seeking for ways to solve it. What you do for a living, you are always in error. Your boss is shouting at you every day. You are not looking for ways to solve it. What you are doing is nothing attached to your job. You started here with errors everywhere. Your job is suffering. Business is dying. But you are spending 4 hours on a TV screen. You are spending time with children. There's no food to feed them. You say you love your children so much. One party to the other, one party to the. You started this. This is 5th of January. You have attended more than 10 parties. I had a story this morning that shocked me. A young boy was building a certain bridge close to that Nikon Nuga. You see Nikon Nuga, that hotel. So a Nigerian man who normally stays in the upper floor. He's the chief executive of a company in this country. And every time he passes, you see the young. On Christmas Day, that guy went to work. 7-8 years ago, he was giving the story. Went to work on Christmas Day. After church, some will not go to church that day. Some will not even go to church. Went to church, then went to work. So as he was there doing the job, that man would come there and watch that project. So when after 8 years, they were now bidding for who to do it. They called a Chinese company. They called a Nigerian company. They called an American company. They were 3 Nigerian companies they called. The man said he wants the boy. So the man will pass and see the project. Then snapped it. Took the logo and looked for the man and invited him. And told him, I'm doing this under trust. Because my cabinet members are saying a Nigerian company cannot do this job. That boy took that job and did it. It was the time he gave to his job that gave him that promotion. You are crying things are not working. How much time do you spend in what you do for a living? Can you tell me how much time you spend in your job? He said, gosh, how much time do you even spend praying to God, connecting your life? How do I redeem my time? Number one, document your plans. Sit down now and document the plans for your life. I will change the way I come to church. I will change the way I serve God. I will change the way I do my job. I will change the way I treat my family. You sit down and document a plan for your life. You sit down and document a plan for your life. Pick the errors you are making connecting to your life and start rectifying them. This is not an angel trying to help you. You must sit down to help yourself. And number two, establish priorities for yourself. Choose the ones you want and the ones you don't need. Everything should not be your attraction. There are certain things you don't need, then avoid them. I told myself this year, some relationship are cut off from my life. They are wasting my time. I can't spend 5 hours with you, 2 hours with you, 1 hour with you, 30 minutes with you, and you're not changing. No, I won't talk to you anymore. Prioritize your life. Look at the things that you are investing in that is adding value to your life. And take away things that have no future attached to your life. Because the cost of pain is not somebody's action. Write it down. You may blame somebody for your life, but your pain is your decision you took. You took the decision yourself to go under the pain you're going through. The pain is like when you see a child who was not guided and became wayward. You say, we told him no. You allowed time to ruin the child's life. You allowed time. Because there was a time for rebuke. There was a time for teaching. There was a time for... You never did. You were petting the nonsense in the child. You saw your husband doing certain things, and you also saw your wife. There was a time to put those things in order, which you did not do. Strength is when you give life to a thing. That's when strength takes place. If you give life to nothing, it does not have strength over your life. I give example. A woman brought 3,000 members to church. That was a 1-year plan. You can't even serve God effectively in church. They are basically begging you to serve God. They are literally pushing you to serve God. One woman is adding 3,000 souls to a church, not the pastor. One of the wealthiest persons in that ministry. As a New Year resolution for herself. It is time spending what you spend your time for. You have even made up your mind this year you won't serve God. This year you will play with church. This year you will play with Jesus. This year you will do all the nonsense. Some persons are making decisions to please God and to grow faster for their lives. Priority is the problem. Number 3, pursue passion only. Pursue things that are passionate in your heart. Pursue passion. The little girl said she was told yesterday she will present that thing. She sat for 2 hours to produce a new cloth. That is what I call not excuses. It can work. It will not work. It's not possible. She was told yesterday. And she sat for 2 hours and produced a new cloth. The next one, identify what you value. What are the things you value in your life? What are the things you put value to? What are the valuable things in your life that you value much? Then take them serious. If it is people, take them serious. If it is your job, take it serious. You know, I've asked people, why are you playing with the only job you have? Because you are stupid. Why would you play with the only thing that fits you? Your problem is that you don't know what is to value. You don't know what is valuable in your life. Why would you play with the things that have assisted you? Because you are somebody without senses. You must know what to value. You make it as a major responsibility in your life. Oh boy, no go there. See this man, no go there. You see this job, don't come close. It's my life. Anybody who meets you know what you value. Not today that everybody is behaving as if there's nothing raised them. They fell from heaven. Did you fall from heaven? Answer, you fall from heaven, Abi? No value for anything. Look at people, no value for nothing. I was speaking to my old man from Enugu. He said, since I came to the church, he said, you have not come in this. I said, I've sent you a message. I can't even call you. I've sent you a message to wish you happy new year. He said, just bless me with a new car. And daughter is getting married. Just to let you know that since I came, I've been so blessed with results. You don't know anything to value. Everything is your mate. Everything is your son in the Lord. Everything is to be joked with. Your service life, your work, your pastor, everything you are playing with. And that's why the results are showing in your life. It's not demon. The results are showing in your life. The way you are. Please make an inventory of your associations you keep. This is the time to make an inventory of the associations you keep in your life. Sit down and inventorize your life. What are these people doing here in my life? What are these people doing in my life? If you check they are doing nothing, start telling them it's time to leave. My own, I have told some, it's time to get out. Come on, get out of here. Start telling them it's time to leave. Departure is not a crime. Get out of this place and so that I can have fresh air. You can't be choking me all the time. I talk left, you go right. No. You have to go. Make an inventory of your life. Who are the people around you that you even need this year? Somebody keeps you for 5 hours and there's no lesson around the person's life. Lift your 2 hands up. May you not be a burden to yourself this year. Lift your hands, lift it up. All these. May you not become the reason why your life is where it is. We all have the same. This is 5th of January, am I right? May you not end this year and say, well, God, where are you? He is there. Use your time wisely. I like this one. Don't please everybody because you cannot. Don't please every man. You cannot. People have their ideologies about life. You can't please everybody. Work on your life. Stop pleasing people. The moment you don't do what they want, they speak against you. Hope you know that. Stop pleasing people. The moment you don't do the things they want to do, they speak boldly against you. And they will not hide it. They will tell somebody how foolish you are. Because you are trying to please people who you are not supposed to please. I died long ago for that. Whether you are happy, whether you are sad, that's it. Just do what is right. That's all. As long as you're doing what is right, I don't have a problem with you. You're doing what is wrong, I don't have a part with your life. Because you can't be wrong and be right at the same time. Tell somebody that. No matter who you are, can you be right and be wrong at the same time? You have to do one. You can't be wrong and be right at the same time. You're either right or you are wrong. You may tend to defend yourself and try to escape corrections. Are you wrong? You are wrong. Time will tell. Time will tell if you are wrong. You may accuse people for it, but time will tell. Time will tell. Shout again, time. You may do ogboju. Time. You may abuse people. Time will tell. You may disobey people. Time will tell. Time will tell. May it not be too late for you. It's like a young man many years ago in this city I told, don't do this. He took a chieftaincy title from one local village. He came to me and 2 months. I said, well, why? Life story, why? I told him, don't try it. He has 4 kids. I told him, you don't need that. You don't need that. He said, they are pressurizing me. I said, they don't need to pressure you. You are a man of your life. You decide what to accept. People don't tell you to accept what you don't like. You decide, it is your decision to take, not theirs. If there's a problem issue that's going to face it. When he took the chieftaincy, they enshrined his first son to the chieftaincy title. He didn't know. After 7 days, the young man sat down and fell and died. They were trying to settle that one on. The first daughter fell and died at the same time. When they came to me, I said, I told you that Satan does not present evil. He presents good. There's no time Satan presents evil. He presents good. It's okay. Don't you know it's okay to dishonor people? You feel good about it now. You feel good when you disobey people. But the end result, there are consequences when you do that. 4 kids. Then it was remaining the second. I told him, let me help you. Go back to where you took that chieftain. Did you ask the criteria for that title? When they took you to the shrine, to the desert, and you stayed for a few days, did you ask what they were using on you? Did you ask the reason for it? He said no. He said it's just the procedure. He did not. It's only in church you'll be asking questions. Why are we pulling shoe? That's it. It's only in church you ask those questions. Why are they paying tithe? Nobody asks this question in the shrine. Am I correct? No. Why are they taking first fruit? Why is the pastor jumping too much? They don't ask questions in the shrine. As you enter, they say this is the procedure. You're just doing it foolishly. Until that procedure begin to kill you. How many of you here have questioned the shrine? Let me see your hand up. Maybe you have been there before. Did you question it? It's only in church you question. It's only in the church. A man lost 2 kids, age of 12 and 9, for Igwe one of Oponta. What do you need it for? What do you need it for? What do you need a girlfriend for? What do you need a boyfriend for? When you don't have a brain for anything. What do you need a woman for in your life when you can't feed yourself? You are under life support and you're keeping the woman in your life. Stand on your feet. Stand. You are under life support. You're keeping when you're alive. What do you need him? You are seeing a full-fledged boy who can't even keep himself. And you're saying he's handsome. He can't conduct his life. You're seeing calling mommy, daddy every day. Do you know that in America, parents give children houses if they are 18, they pay for rent. In America, if you're 18, your parents will give you birth quota, you will pay rent. In America, your parents will give you a house, you will pay house rent. But in Nigeria, that boy will be keeping a woman in his father's house. They will be feeding him with chicken and meat and a bar. And he has a girlfriend. So I'm asking you a question. Is this a new year? Don't waste your time. Say, Lord, give me wisdom to manage my time. Open your mouth and pray that prayer. Wisdom to manage my time.